All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to get into a variety of topics, but this first one, we can't start a live stream or a video without taking a look at Tesla inventory. And it looks like inventory is starting to stall just a little bit. Inventory is no longer falling in a lot of these different vehicles. And so we'll take a look at maybe the fire sale, maybe that clearance deal, maybe the deals and where people are flocking to order and take delivery of a Tesla, whatever, Tesla Model 3 Y, S, or X, is starting to stall. And so, of course, we put on the thumbnail demand problem, but, Tesla doesn't have a demand problem, but, it might be stalling just a little bit. And so, I mean, this is what Tesla wants, right? That's why they raise these prices because, a lot of people are trying to place their orders in right into getting to the queue. And so they raise the prices and that could cause a little bit of stalling. That's for sure. So we're going to jump into that plus a variety of topics. But before we get into that, let's roll that intro real quick. So thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on a Tesla at the best possible price or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description if you want to support the channel, but more on that later. All right, so let's take a look at this. Tesla Model Y, that seems to be the vehicle that everybody is interested in. It seems like a lot of people that come into the channel here come to the streams are looking to order this vehicle. And so this vehicle is the hottest Tesla at the moment with these delivery timeframes all the way to April to June of this year. And Tesla also just increased the price of the Tesla Model Y, right? $1,000, $2,000 really relatively pretty quickly. And so, of course, inventory has been falling. That's for sure on the Tesla Model Y side. You can see right here, we were on, shout out to Matt Jung in this amazing chart. Inventory was falling. And then we had a just increase of a lot of Model Y all-wheel drives or standard ranges coming to the queue. And you would think those vehicles would sell pretty quickly, right? Like usually they do sell really quickly after a bunch of inventory is uploaded to the site right there. But we've got this little divot right here, this little standstill in which the vehicles kind of just are still onto the website still and onto the for sale. So right now there's 131 brand new Tesla Model Ys for sale. Of course, the majority of these are that all-wheel drive standard range. I mean, specifically 131 of them, and only 2 of them being the long range. And so, this seems to be this is not the norm of what's been happening for at least a month or two. And so inventory is starting to stand still. And we can for sure say that inventory is starting to stand still when we take a look at other vehicles and other trims, right? So this is Model 3 inventory, flat, basically. Like we've even had a inventory increase in the past few days because really most of these vehicles are the Model 3 standard range. That you can see right here. There's 208 available them for sale on waitingfortesla.com. So shout out to them for building this great site. And of course, it's kind of the same trend. Like a lot of Model 3 rear-wheel drives in stock, 200 to be exact. Not a lot of long ranges. And just like how the Model Y, there's also not a long ranges. So to say that maybe the long range version of the Model 3 and the Model Y long range, those probably do not have a demand problem, but we might have a demand problem with the Model 3 rear-wheel drive and the Model 3 all-wheel drive because those vehicles are still staying in inventory. And I mean, this is what we know, right? Tesla Giga Austin, Tesla factory in Austin, Texas is starting to ramp up quicker and quicker. And so a lot of those vehicles seem to be like the Model Y all-wheel drive standard range. And so maybe there's a demand problem on essentially that variant of the Tesla vehicle as well. But jumping to the Model S and the Model X, like we've been talking about this for the past few days now, there is a ton of Model S and Model X inventory for sale with massive discounts. And, we'll talk about maybe later in this video why they could be doing this discount. I mean, there's a couple of reasons that are sticking out right now, but looking to the Model S, there's also a ton of vehicles. The website's not showing right now, but we'll ping TJ on this after that, but there's a good amount of Model S's that also have 10, $12,000 discounts as well. So to say that Tesla might potentially have a demand problem, well, they certainly do on certain models, and also specifically also certain model trims as well. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on it. I mean, most of everybody probably has long range orders in the queue, and so we just put a poll out there, and so we'll see some of the votes. 52 votes. Again, we like seeing what's the temperature out there, right? So the question is, let's try this again. What is your estimated delivery date EDD? And wow, okay, so 21% said the end of this month, 37% said March through April, 15% April through May. And so we'll start to see. It looks like not a lot of people have a May to June, because for a while, a lot of people were getting pushed out to the next quarter or even late in the next quarter. And that's even what Tesla says on their website, right? Like if you go to order a Tesla Model Y right now, it's going to be April to June of this year. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts. Do you have a Tesla pending order in the queue? Are you waiting to place an order, or do you have an estimated delivery date? Is it getting pushed forward, or is it getting pushed out? So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the comments and some of the questions, because that's one of the benefits of the live streams. You can come in and ask any questions as you want. Well, we've also got a